Powered by Ram Trucks, built to serve.
And welcome back to the NFL Today. And now Amazon takes you out to the sights and sounds of the game between the Jets and the Vikings. Let's throw it out to Minneapolis with our announcers, Ian Eagle, Charles Davis, and Evan Washburn.
JB, welcome to U.S. Bank Stadium, where the Minnesota Vikings are 5-1 this season. Today, they host the New York Jets, a crucial game for a young team trying to make a playoff push. The standings, the Jets a game and a half behind Buffalo in the AFC East, and there is a chance that Minnesota could lock up the NFC North title here this afternoon. Hi, everybody, here in the broadcast booth. Ian Eagle, along with Charles Davis. Evan Washburn will join us in just a moment. For Jets fans, this is what they've been waiting for. Meaningful December football games, part of the playoff conversation. They've got Mike White starting at quarterback for the second consecutive week. What does White bring to this offense?
Everything that you want from a quarterback. Calm, poise. He connects in the locker room. He unites a locker room. And these guys are fully behind him. And then when you start to see him move the ball downfield and throw the football, you'll see a guy who's decisive in his decision-making and accurate once he makes his mind up. Watch this throw here to Elijah Moore. As he comes out in the break, Mike White rips it in there. Decisive, accurate. There he goes from there. And then under pressure, in the pocket, you don't have to just escape and run in a panic. A little slide step to his left. Hit the check down, keep the sticks moving. This Jets offense is starting to hum under Mike White's direction.
With more on the Jets downstairs to Evan Washburn. There's some flurries in here, Evan.
Yeah, Charles laid it out perfectly. Mike White has complete command of this Jets offense. We spoke to him about it last night. He said he likes to play the quarterback position, much like a point guard in basketball. And last week against the Bears, he was spreading the rock around nicely. Everyone got involved, and he's built chemistry with all of these key offensive players way before he was the starting quarterback. Guys telling me this week, White was constantly having communication with them. But the detail on routes and play concepts. You talk to receivers, and Charles mentioned it. He has a poise in the huddle. The vet of the group, Corey Davis, might have said it best. I just love playing for the group, guys.
Yeah, no doubt. Defensively, this group has grown under Robert Saleh. Just look at what they've done, in particular the last 2 months. Number one in points allowed, second in sacks, and third in total yards allowed. All right, this Minnesota team. Vikings, currently the number 2 seed in the NFC. They've been one of the best stories in the NFL. And we talk about culture a great deal in this league, Charles, but there's no doubt with the Vikings, they have turned it around based on their chemistry and a togetherness and cohesiveness with their head coach, who has to be part of that discussion for Coach of the Year.
Oh, no doubt about it. Got to be right there near the top. And he's the proverbial breath of fresh air, cleansing throughout the building. And he brings a confidence in himself, a belief in his own culture and his scheme, but also understanding how to put his best players in positions to succeed. Take a look at Justin Jefferson, the wide receiver, Kirk Cousins, the quarterback. Jefferson, he wants to be the guy that gets the ball on every play. So he moves him around, different spots, all across formations. Know every receiver position will find you. And Kirk Cousins, he's empowered him to go ahead and turn it loose downfield and find number 18 as much as possible.
Under Kevin O'Connell, the Vikings have had 8 of their 9 wins by 1 score. So they're winning the close games. There have been vulnerabilities, though, defensively. Quarterbacks have feasted against this D this season. They are a +6 in turnover differential, so they've been opportunistic on that side of the ball. Countdown to kickoff continues from Minneapolis. One of the best scenes that you're going to find in the National Football League. We've got it for you. Coming up, the NFL on CBS. It's week 13 in the NFL, and we are joining you today from Minneapolis. It is a critical matchup. The Vikings and the Jets. Kevin O'Connell, Robert Saleh lead their teams next.
It's a little.
CBS Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Minnesota Vikings are 9-2. Those two losses this season came against Philadelphia and Dallas. Both were lopsided. They've been winning the close games over the course of this season. Meanwhile, the Jets at 7-4, currently the 7th seed in the AFC. They're 4-1 on the road. Their lone road loss coming to New England late. Minnesota won the toss. They have deferred, so Greg Joseph will kick it off to Braxton Berrios. We're underway in Minneapolis, week 13. Over the head of Berrios, coming out to the 25-yard line. Mike White, we asked him about this past week. He said the fact they played so well and executed the way that they did last week allowed them to practice with confidence this week. Almost a sigh of relief from everybody, like, okay, we've got this sorted out.
Yeah, and they can get all of us media people off their backs a little bit, too. The quarterback change is over. It's solidified with Mike White. And the other part is, oftentimes when you go to a backup, you have to play around him and take care of him. Not so with Mike White. They